Hello, 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 all you night owls. Unless you're not in our neck of the woods and you're across the pond, and then good day. It's been about a year and a half that I've been doing this Dictionary of Angels, and I've made it to R, and I keep thinking, what am I going to do when I finish? If anybody has any suggestions, give me a shout and let me know. I've become so accustomed to reading this on the angels. It's been a long journey. Without further ado, I'll shut up. Okay, so Rahel, one of the 72 angels ruling over the 72 quinaries of the degrees of the zodiac, referencing runes, the wisdom of the Kabbalah. Ramiel, trembling before God, an angel with dominion over thunder. In some occult sources, Ramiel is referred to as a fallen angel. See Ramiel. Ray, Ray Asiel, Rashiel, or Thuiel. In M. Gaster, the Sword of Moses, Reasiel X is an angel invoked in ritual magic. Rabakiel, one of the three ruling princes of the third heaven, referencing the sixth and seventh books of Moses. Rabdos, staff, a mighty luminary who is able to stop the stars in their courses. Now, a demon who throttles people. Rabdos can be subdued only by the power of the angel Breus. Referencing Coney Bear, the Testament of Solomon, Shah, the secret lore of magic. Rabia, one of the 10 Uthri angels in Mandean lore, the Uthri accompany the sun on its daily course. Rabbunah, Rabbunah, an angel of light in Arabic lore, equated with the Persian Parvardigar, Rahab, Rachel, and a U. In the Kabbalah, the Shekinah, when reorganized as the celestial bride on her way to reunification with God, she's one of the four matriarchs, rulers of a province in heaven, reserved for the daughters, wives, and sisters of the great Hebrew patriarchs. Referencing Sholem, major trends in Jewish mysticism. Ginsburg, the legend of the Jews. Rachiel, in the Kabbalah, one of the angelic luminaries concerned with human sexuality. Oh, excuse me. One of the angelic luminaries concerned with human sexuality. Masters, Eros, and Evil. In Barrett the Magus 2, Rachiel is one of the three angels on Friday, the other two being Aniel and Sachiel. Also one of the presiding spirits of the planet Venus. According to the secret grimoire of Turiel, in Ozar Midrashim 186, Rachiel is an angel of the order of Ophanim. Rachmia, one of the 70 childbed amulet angels, referencing the book of the angel Raziel, Budge, Amulets, and Talismans. Rachmiel, mercy. In rabbinic tradition, shut up. Excuse me. In rabbinic tradition, the angel of mercy, of Gabriel. He's also one of the 70 childbed amulet angels and an administrating angel invoked in ceremonial rites, referencing Universal Jewish Encyclopedia, page 314. The book of the angel Raziel. In Ozar Midrashim 2, 316, Rachmiel is included among the angelic guards of the gates of the east wind. Rashsiel, one of the 70 childbed amulet angels. Rad Adiel, an Echelon Lure Maesa Merkaba, an angelic guard stationed at the sixth heavenly hall. Raduriel or Radwuriel, H, identified or equated with Gabriel, Vretel, Pravuel, etc., as the heavenly register and recording angel. Raduriel is included occasionally among the 8 great judgment princes of the throne, whose rank is superior to Metatron's. He's the angel of poetry, master of the muses. Of Raduriel it was said, out of every word that goeth forth from his mouth, a song-uttering angel is born. Referencing Talmud Hagiga, since God alone is credited with the creation of angels, this power and privilege to do likewise makes Raduriel unique among his fellow hierarchs, except for Pistis Sophia, who is claimed to be in 3 Enoch, the procreator of the superior angels. Another exception is Dynamis Rael. In occultism, a Wednesday angel residing in the third heaven. He's also one of the intelligences of the planet Venus. When conjuring up Rael, the invocant must face north, referencing the Abano, the Heptameron, the secret grimoire of Turiel. Raftmael. In Arabic lore, a guardian angel invoked in the rites of exorcism, referencing Hughes, a dictionary of Islam angels. Bragat. In the 6th and 7th books of Moses, an angel cherub or seraph summoned in Kabbalistic conjuring rites. Raguel or Raguel. Rasuel, Rufael, Suryan, Akraziel, friend of God. One of the 7 archangels listed in the Enoch writings. Raguel is an angel of earth, a guard of the 2nd or 4th heaven. He takes vengeance on the world of luminaries, which is interpreted to mean that for cause he brings other angels to account. Great as Raguel is, he was reprobated at a church council in Rome in 745 CE, along with other high-ranking angels, Uriel among them, and Hugo, the toilers of the sea. Raguel, so spelt, is a demon who passed himself off as a saint, whom Pope Zachary in 745 CE unearthed and turned out of the saintly calendar, along with 2 other demons called Orabel and Tobiel. See Tibuus in the Revelation of John. Tischendorf, who edits the New Testament Apocrypha, gives an exact from the termination of Miss E. Then shall he send the angel Raguel, saying, go and sound the trumpet for the angel of cold and snow and ice, and bring together every kind of wrath upon them that stand on the left. This would occur after the separation of the sheep from the goats. In Gnosticism, Raguel is equated with Thelesis, another great angel. According to Enoch 2, Raguel, as Raguel or Rasuel or Samuel, is the angel who transported Enoch to heaven while the antediluvian patriarch was still in the flesh, an incident alluded to in Genesis 5:24. The feat of transporting Enoch is also credited to Anaphiel in The Mask of Angels, one act opera produced in February 1966 at St. George's Church in New York. Raguel was cast as one of the principalities. Raguel. Rahab, violence in Hebrew, Sar, Shel, Yam, prince of the primordial sea. In Job 26:12, Psalms 37:4, Rahab designates Egypt as an earthly power of evil. Also, as an angel of insolence and pride. Isaiah 51:9. In the Talmudic Baba Batra 74b, Rahab is called the angel of the sea. In occult lore, the demon of the sea. In Kupos Paston. See Coney Bear, the Testament of Solomon, where Kupos Paston is a whorefish and delights in overwhelming ships. According to the legend, Ginsburg, the legend of the Jews, Rahab was destroyed by God for refusing to separate the upper and lower waters at the time of creation, and was destroyed again for trying to hinder the Hebrews from escaping the pursuing host of Pharaoh. Love you to the day I die. So at the time of the crossing of the Red Sea, another legend relates that Rahab restored to Adam the mystical Sefer. Raziel, the book of the angel Raziel, after it had been cast into the sea by envious angels. The legend of the sacred book, containing all knowledge that Raphael is said to have given Noah. The Babylonian Talmud regards Rahab, Leviathan, Behemoth, and the angel of death as identical or interchangeable. Referencing Midrash, Genesis Rabbah, Talmud, Sanhedrin, in Blake's Jerusalem, Rahab emerges as the great whore, triple goddess of heaven, earth, and hell. In Blake's Vala, or the fourth Zoas, night of the eighth, Rahab, as representative of reasons, mysteries, unclothed, sits among the judges at the trial of Jesus. Thus, Rahab is not to be confused with Rahab of Joshua 2, the harlot of Jericho, grandmother of David, and it might be said ancestress of all future quislings, whom Dante nevertheless is in his paradise, or in his Paradiso Canto Nueve, places in a heaven among the elect. That was a mouthful. I gotta get a drink. Rahabiel, an angel invoked in a late Hebrew charm, along with Thaniel, Ariel, and Lahaviel, Raphael, referencing M. Gaster Proceedings of the Society of Biblical Archaeology. Rahatiel, or Rahiel, Rahaviel, in Echelon Lore Maesa Merkaba, an angelic guard stationed at the second heavenly hall, Radar, with the aid of a brother genius called Fakiel. Radar governs the sign of the crab in the zodiac, referencing Levi Transcendental Magic, page 413. Ramiel, or Rachmiel, or Rahamiel, angel of mercy, also one of the angels of love. For other angels of love, see Zadkiel, Zahampuru, and Theliel, Aniel, Haniel, Ramiel may be invoked as an amulet against the evil eye. As Ramiel, he is Saint Francis Assisi, who, like Enoch and Elijah, was transformed into an angel upon his arrival in paradise. Referencing Montgomery, Aramaic incantation, Trachtenberg, Jewish magic and superstition, Schreer, Hebrew amulets. That's what's confusing to me because I've always been told humans and angels are two different creations. So why would a human be transformed into an angel? Rahatiel, to run. In Jewish legendary lore, the angel of constellations, like Kakabel, he is the angel who, after Metatron names the stars to Rabbi Ishmael, enters them in counted order, as related in 3 Enoch 46. See also Ginsburg, The Legend of the Jews. Raziel, an angel in Mandean theosophy, referencing Pognon inscriptions, mandates the this mandates this the coops the Kuabir. Rakaniel, an angel whose name appears in Hebrew characters on the fifth pinnacle of the planet Saturn. When conjuring Rakaniel, the invocant should recite a versicle from Deuteronomy, preferably 10:17. Hang on, my eyes are watering. Ramal, one of the 70 childbed amulet angels. Ramamel, one of the numerous angelic guards of the gates of the east wind, referencing Ozar Medrashim, Ram Avatar, Rama or Ramachandra, the seventh of the 10 avatars in Vedic lore. Ramiel, Remiel, Phanuel, Uriel, Jeremiel. In the Syriac Apocalypse of Baruch, third section, Ramiel is the angel who, as presider over true visions, provides Baruch with an interpretation of the vision Baruch saw and speaks of. In this vision, Ramiel appears as the angel who destroys Sennacherib's hosts, a feat credited also to Uriel, Michael, Gabriel, and other redoubtable hierarchs. Ramiel is chief of thunder, as is Uriel, and he has charge of the souls that come up for judgment on the last day, as has Zehanpuri. In the Enoch writings, Remiel is both a holy angel and a fallen one. Enoch 1:6 and 1:20, verse 20. Remiel is a leader of the apostates. Verse 6, he is one of the 7 archangels standing before God's throne. In Paradise Lost 6, Remiel, along with Ariel and Arioch, is overcome by Abdiel in the first day of fighting in heaven. To Milton, therefore, Ramiel being on the side of Satan, evil, in the Sibylline oracles too, Ramiel is one of the 5 angels who lead the souls of men to judgment. The 5 angels cited being Arachiel, Ramiel, Uriel, Samiel, and Aziel. Goodness. Hang on, I'm gonna go get my drink. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. So, number of Milton scholars, Kingsley and Baldwin among them, have long believed that Milton coined Ramiel as Itriel and Zophiel and Zephon. The names of these angels, however, have come to light in early apocalyptic Talmudic sources. Hence, Milton, who was familiar with such sources, had no need to invent these angels. Ramazad, the ancient Persian lore, an angel to whom services were paid, referencing Dabistan, page 156. Ram Kostra, Ram Kavastra, Rambastra, the Parsi equivalent to the Mandaean Uthri angel. Ayarziwa, who brings the sounds or stirs the air, referencing Drower, the Mandaeans of Iraq and Iran. Rampel, an angel exercising dominion over deep waters and mountain ranges, referencing Mgasters, the sword of Moses. In the alphabet of Rabbi Akiba, the angel of mountains, unnamed, is included among the splendid, terrible, and mighty angel chiefs who pass before God to rejoice in the first Sabbath. Raphael, God has healed. Of Chaldean origin, originally called Labiel, Raphael is one of the three great angels in post-biblical lore. He first appears in the book of Tobit, a work external to the Hebrew canon, apocryphal in Protestant scripture, canonical in Catholic. In the book of Tobit, Raphael acts as companion and guide to Tobit's son Tobias, who journeys to Media from Nineveh. It's only at the end of the journey that Raphael reveals himself by name as one of the seven holy angels that attend the throne of God. See Woodcut, the Cologne Bible, 1478 through 1480, picturing various incidents in the story. In Enoch 120, Raphael is declared to be one of the watchers. In Enoch 122, Raphael is a guide to Sheol, i.e. the underworld. In Enoch 140, he's one of the four presences set over all the diseases and all the wounds of the children of men. Rabbi Abba in the Zohar 1, Raphael is charged to heal the earth, and through him the earth furnishes an abode for man, whom also he heals of his maladies. According to Gematria Kabbalah, that may be Gematria, Kabbalah, and Yama 37, Raphael is one of the three angels that visited Abraham, Genesis 18. The other two angels, identified usually as Gabriel and Michael. Raphael is credited also with healing Abraham of the pain of circumcision, the patriarch having neglected to observe this rite earlier in life. The Legends of the Jews 1:385. Raphael is the angel sent by God to cure Jacob of the injury to his thigh when Jacob wrestled with his dark adversary at Peniel, the adversary having been identified variously as Michael, Metatron, Uriel, Samael, or God himself. Another legend, Sefer Noah, claims it was Raphael who handed Noah, after the flood, a medical book, which may have been the famous Sefer Raziel, the book of the angel Raziel. Among other high offices, Raphael is the regent of the sun. Longfellow refers to him as the angel of the sun, chief of the order of virtues, governor of the south, guardian of the west, ruling prince of the second heaven, overseer of the evening winds, guardian of the tree of life in the Garden of Eden, one of the six angels of repentance, angel of prayer, love, joy, and light. Above all, he is, as his name denotes, the angel of healing, Asclepios, ancient Greek god of healing. He is also the angel of science, knowledge, and the preceptor angel of Isaac. The preceptor angel of Isaac, referencing Barrett the Magus too. Raphael belongs to at least four of the celestial orders: seraphim, cherubim, dominions, or dominations. Powers, according to Trithemius of Spanheim. Trithemius of Spanheim, or Spanham, I think it's Spanheim. The 15th century occultist, Raphael is one of the seven angels of the Apocalypse. He is also numbered among the 10 holy Sephiroth. And while he's not specifically named as the angel, wait a second. Okay. The angel who troubled the waters at the pool in ancient Bathsheba, John 5, he is generally so credited, referencing Summers, the vampire in Europe. Curiously enough, because perhaps Raphael has been called a guide in hell, an Ophite diagram represents Raphael as a terrestrial daemon with a beast-like form and is associated with three other angels, Michael, Suriel, and Gabriel, in the same guise, referencing leg forerunners and rivals of Christianity too, page 70. And the canvases of such masters as Bottesini, Lorraine, Polagiulo, Ghirlandaio, Titian, and Rembrandt. Raphael is variously pictured holding a pilgrim staff and a fish, Tobit, as a winged saint. A winged saint, something subbing with Adam and Eve at the sociable archangel, as the sociable archangel, paradise. These things are tongue twisters. Hmm. Illustration of Paradise Lost from Haley the Poetical Works from John Milton. Lost 5. As a six-winged seraph and as one of the seven angels of the presence. Reference to these seven angels of the presence is made by Blake in his Milton. In the off-Broadway play Tobias, and the angel Raphael is represented as a scoffing and jesting angel, knocking sense into the head of Tobias. The file on Raphael is inexhaustible. But one additional legend may be worth repeating here. It is taken from Conybeare, the Testament of Solomon. When Solomon prayed to God for help in the building of the temple, God answered with the gift of a magic ring, brought to the Hebrew king personally by Raphael. The ring, engraved with the Pentalpha, five-pointed star, had the power to subdue all demons, and it was with the slave labor of demons that Solomon was able to complete the building of the temple. The Rapid. An order of angels, one of the 10 classes in Talmud and Targum, according to Voltaire, and of angels, jinn, and devils. That's the Targum of Palestine, I believe. Which is really an informative book. There's a lot of good stuff in there. So, Rakuel, one of the numerous angelic guards of the gates of the west wind, referencing Ozar Midrashim 2:316. Rasa Masa. With Vocabel, or Vocabel, I think it's Vocabel, a brother spirit. Rasa Masa controls the sign of Pisces in the zodiac. That's funny because Rasa means race in Spanish, and Masa means dough. You know, like masa is like the dough before you make tortillas. Dough race. Referencing Levi transcendental magic. Rasicia. 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 One of the many names of the angel Metatron. Rash. Rashin Rast. The angel minister of the justice of in the service of Mithra. Referencing the Davastan, page 145. Ratio or Zavael, an angel who exercises dominion over whirlwinds and earthquakes. Rashin Rast, Rash, Rasui, 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 Rasweedle, Raguel, Rathaniel, an angel who sits in the third heaven. The Testament of Solomon is authority for the fact that Rathaniel is the only angel who is able to frustrate the machinations of the female demon Inepsigus. Inepsigus? Inepsigus. I don't know. Some of these get me. Referencing 3:17. Rat sit CL. In Echelon lore, Maesa Merkaba. An angelic guard stationed in the first of the six heavenly halls. Ratziel or Raziel. Ratzuzuiel. Ratzuzuiel. Ratzuziel. Ratzuziel. There we go. An angelic guard of the third heaven, referencing Ozar Midrashim 1:16. Raim. Before he fell, Raim was of the order of thrones. In hell, he's a great earl and manifest in the form of a crow. His mission or office is to destroy cities, subvert the dignities of men. He commands 30 legions of infernal spirits. His signal is figured in Wake, the Book of Black Magic and Pacts, page 178. Rune is also answers to the name Haborium. Haborium. It is pictured in Diplomacy Dictionary Infernal, 1863 edition, with 3 heads: man, cat, viper. Ravad Lidiel. An Etroth lore, Maesa Merkaba, an angelic guard stationed at the 5th heavenly hall. Raziel, secret of God, angel of mysteries. Raziel or Akraziel, Galizer, Saratiel, Suriel, etc. Legends and chief of the supreme mysteries, referencing Imgaster, the sword of Moses. In the Kabbalah, Raziel is the personification of Kachma, divine wisdom, second of the 10 holy Sephiroth. In Rabbinic lore, Raziel is the legendary author of the book of the angel Raziel, Sefer Raziel, wherein all celestial and earthly knowledge is set down. The true author is unknown, but he has been commonly identified as Eleazar of Worms or Isaac the Blind, medieval writers. Legend has it that the angel Raziel handed his book to Adam, and that the order of angels, out of envy, purloined the precious grimoire and cast it into the sea. Whereat God ordered Rahab, primordial angel, demon of the deep, to fish it out and restore it to Adam, which Rahab obediently did, although it should be pointed out that before this, Rahab had been destroyed. The book of the angel Raziel finally came into possession of first Enoch, who it is said gave it out as his own work, i.e. the book of Enoch. Then of Noah, then of Solomon, the latter deriving from it, according on demonographers, his great knowledge and power in magic, referencing Diplomacy, Dictionary Infernal, from a Midrash, Ginsburg, the legends of the Jews. Page 243. Okay, I'm going to stop here and I'll pick up another time. Thank you.